Yo, hope you're doing absolutely amazing. It is Wednesday, August 28th, currently like 8:50 in the morning. I already filmed this video today. I didn't like how the colors and the lighting turned out. So I'm deciding to redo it and just do it on my phone because I feel like it's more raw. It's just I like to be real and raw because there's a lot of crap online now. So I want to be real. I want to be 100% with you guys. So hope you have an amazing week. Hope this video can help you in any way. The reason I do these videos is because if someone can learn something or apply something or hear something from me that helps them in their journey of achieving the best version of themselves, that makes me happy. So that is why I'm doing this. And I hope that whomever's watching this can indeed learn and better themselves. Today's video is going to be just a bunch of kind of random bullet points that I believe can help someone become great along their journey. These are things that I quickly just wrote down this morning, 6 bullet points. I'm going to go over them. And if you can learn something from it, if you have any feedback, please let me know. Bullet point number 1 is keeping yourself in check on a weekly basis. So what I mean by this is, let's say it's Sunday. You had an amazing week. But to make the week better, you pull out a journal. And in this journal, you write down weekly reflection. So this is the part of keeping yourself in check. You reflect on your week because it is so important to do so. How are you going to know if you're making progress or not making progress if you're not aware of it? So what this weekly reflection does is that it keeps you aware of the progress that you're making. Then, after you reflect on your week, and be brutally honest with yourself. Trust me, the more honest, the better. Honesty is the best policy. Don't lie to yourself because the person you lie to the most in your life is you. And when you become honest and build the best relationship with yourself, you're going to experience so much growth. End of story. After you do your weekly reflection, you write down weekly goals. So what I want you to do is write down as many personal weekly goals, whether that is spending time with family, whether that is spending time with friends, whether it is reading, becoming smarter, learning something, watching YouTube videos to learn whatever it is that you want, learning a new skill, etc., so on and so forth. Something for you, personal goals for you so you can grow. Number 2 would be health goals. Health and fitness, whether it is the meals you want to eat, how healthy you want to eat, how many times you want to hit the gym, what you're going to do in the gym, etc. The amount of days that you're going to rest, so on and so forth. And the third one is going to be your business. If you haven't started a business, write down things to learn, skills to learn within the business. So that would be kind of like the 3 main weekly goals I would write down, or weekly goal areas. I'd write them down in pretty specific detail of what I'd want to do. And then I execute throughout the week with that on my mind, knowing that those are the overall goals that I want to hit. I can go a little bit deeper into what I would do on the daily basis from then. If you would like me to, please let me know in the comments. Point 2, staying consistent with the habits that move you closer to where you want to be. So let's say we have a journal. Again, journals are so key. If you don't have one or 2, please get as many as you can. Have them for different things. So let's say we've got a journal here, and it is, you're writing down the habits that you have, good or bad, or just all of them. What do you do on a daily basis? Just think for a sec, like focus up. I hit the gym. I read. I spend time with my family, so on and so forth. If you're in school, I go to school. I did some work with clients. I did some outreach to potentially get some more clients. So whatever it is, write down all your habits that you have that you do on a daily basis, even if they're good or bad. So maybe you enjoy watching TV. Maybe you only spent 15, 20 minutes a day doing it. In reality, it's not that big of a deal. But let's say you do that. And then another bad habit you have is sometimes you catch yourself scrolling online. Okay, so let's just call it those two to keep it simple. Weigh out all of the habits and decide which ones are good, which ones are bad. Eliminate the ones that are not getting you closer to where you want to be, and then stay consistent with the ones that are. Simply put, eliminate the things that are not getting you close to where you want to be. Number 3, having a clear idea of where you need to go. Not where you want to go, where you need to go. A lot of people online, they will say, where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? Ask yourself and change it a little bit. Who do you need to be? Who do you need to become to retire your parents and help some of your friends out and run that business and travel the world? Who do you need to become in order to do that? Ask yourself that, and it will kind of kick you into a new gear rather than, oh, it's just something I want. Because we're programmed in school to not really go for the things we just want. We go for things we need, like food and water. So make it something you need to do. Make it something within your biochemistry that just happens. When you wake up, it's something you think about. Who do I need to become? Number 4, being present in the moment and not letting yourself go too far. There are a lot of people that I see that go way too far, and it's not their fault. It's that, they'll get into a business and they'll be so busy with the business that they kind of forget who they are deep down, like who they are. Why are they doing it? They lose their why. There's lots of things that they kind of lose track of. And I hate to see it because they lose, the present moment. The present moment is really all that matters. So you can't let yourself go way too far to one side, because life is like a pendulum. If you go too far one side, it's going to swing back, and it's going to be a very harsh swing back to the other side. So that's kind of, I don't want to go too deep into that one. But number 5, investing lots of time into learning new skills, thought practices, etc. If you're not learning, you are dying. So every single day, I tell myself I have to learn something, whether it's a lesson I learned from my brothers, my mother, my friends, my business partner, a client, or if it's I read a book, I watch a YouTube video, I learn something or stack a new skill set. Because if you're not learning, you're not going to have any new ideas to really spice life up and make life better. Let's say you are a master at cinematography and you feel like life's kind of bland or boring and you're missing something. Go and learn something you don't know about cinematography, and then you're going to have something to do. You're going to have a new service to pitch to your clients. You're going to have new ways to go about things. And I'll give another example. Let's say I'm a blank slate. I don't know anything about business. I'm an open mind, but I don't know anything yet. I'm going to go and read as many books as I possibly can. Because the more books I read, the more stuff that I'm going to learn. The more stuff that I learn, the more action I'll most likely take on something I learned. So let's say it's a book I read about business. One book I read is about trading stocks. I didn't like it too much, but now I have the knowledge. The other book I read was on starting up an amazing business within the animal sector, cleaning dog poo out of backyards, and it really intrigued me. Now that I read this, I gained the knowledge. Because without this knowledge, how are you going to think of that business? So that's why I focus on learning so much, because it is so important to me to learn. And if you are constantly learning, you're going to be able to take so much more action and be so much more successful. I hope that makes sense. Number 6, final point of this video. I didn't want to stretch your video out too long because I like to have quick videos that just you can learn from. Number 6 is being grateful to be here. Finding genuine happiness in the pursuit of achieving your dreams. So, this is fairly straightforward, but I constantly say it, but I need people to understand it to the absolute max. This is one of the most important things. You have to be happy to be experiencing life. You can't wake up every day and be like, oh, another day to not enjoy life. No, you have to look at what you do have rather than don't. People that aren't grateful or that don't enjoy life look at what they don't have and they forget to look around at what they do have. Let's say you don't have much. Well, you have health in order to be breathing. Can you walk? Can you talk? Can you hear? You have eyesight. Simple things. We sometimes forget that it is a true blessing to be able to, me sitting here looking at the screen to see what I look like, me hearing myself, me being able to talk. This is all a blessing. And me being able to upload this video on the internet for people to watch and learn, that is a blessing. Everything is a blessing. You have to start looking at it in a new way, an optimistic way. You can't look at everything as happening to you and life is coming at you. It's going to be a miserable life for you. You have to look at life as happening for you. You have this body so you can experience life. It did that for you. If you have a job you don't enjoy, be grateful you even have one. There's people that are not even getting paid in countries like, I don't know, India, where they have to go shovel poop off whatever it is, or they're getting paid a cent an hour, whatever it is. I don't know the exact stats, but I do know that there are other countries in the world that are not even close to as blessed as we are in the Western culture. If you're in Europe, if you're in Canada, if you are in Southern America, USA, I feel like a lot of the Western world is very blessed. So maybe some parts in South America aren't too great, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. I'm not going to get too political. But you have to be grateful. You have to truly understand what you do have. Once you really are aware and grateful for what you do have, you start to, guess what happens? You start to utilize it more. You start to understand more what really is going to help you get to where you want to be that you already have. Because if you're looking at things you don't have, like, oh, I don't have the Bugatti, I don't have the smarts, I don't have the looks, or I don't have whatever it may be, what's the point? What's the point if you don't understand that you have to utilize what you do have to get to what you don't have? That is super, super key. So make the first thing you think about every day is how grateful you are to be alive and of waking up another day. You could have died in your sleep. Someone you loved could have died in your sleep. Be grateful. And when you go to bed, kind of reflect on your day, reflect on how good you did, and be grateful that you were able to pursue something that you need to do, that you want to do. You want to do it, but make sure you need to do it too, like I said. But just ultimately be grateful. Become 1% better every single day. If this video helped you, please leave a thumbs up, comment, share it with someone that you think could value or benefit from this information. Because I just want to help you. I just want to see the world a better place. And not everyone's going to be able to learn from what I have to say, but if one person can, I'm happy. So have an amazing day. Thank you very much for your time. Keep killing it. 1% better in all areas. Peace.